The third chord we did was F. The great thing is we're learning it via a chord we already know. So we take a C chord, and what we've got is with these two fingers, all we do is shift these two fingers down across a string. So if I take that out of the way for a minute, this finger moves to there. See, just one string, same fret. And in the full C chord, this finger moves to there. So they both move together, one fret, one string across, same frets. This doesn't change, yeah? And you end up now, but the problem is you only get 3 strings. So you end up having to do a little bit of damping, which I've talked about in the class, and making sure that you don't catch these strings, because that sounds horrible. You have to be able to strum, which is quite difficult. So even though that's a stopgap which you might, I think you're quite legitimate to be using when you first start out playing. There's the other F that I've given you is still based on the coming out of the C chord, but instead of moving both fingers, we leave this finger in place as well. So just this finger comes across the string. So move that out of the way so you can see. This finger still does the same thing. It goes to there, but this finger doesn't move. So and you see there, look, this finger goes from there to there. So this is your C chord. That's going into your F chord. And what we've got is your little finger takes up residence on the string that this finger used to be on. But it goes underneath your third finger. So you have to do 2 things. To get to C, that comes off and that goes back. And then to get to F, that crosses over and this little finger comes in underneath your third finger. So it's a slightly more, it's more fingers involved, so it's slightly tricked, slightly more work. Not a tremendous amount of work, and it's something I think is worth persevering, because now when you go to the F, little finger in, that goes across, what we call it an inside chord, because it's using the 4 inside strings. The outside strings are not played, but with this we've already used to damping off this finger anyway. And instead of having to just miss this string, you can just use a little bit of your pad of your thumb there to kill it. That's enough. So when you hear, now you can hear the 4 strings, and you can actually strum across all 6 strings, but only play the 4 inside strings. And you can still leave that there for the C if you want. So then you know that you haven't got to worry. You can hit the string and you know it's not going to ring. So there's your F to your C. I'll do a quick separate video now about playing along to the backing tracks with F and C.